Hey guys, it's Robert again from Australian Camping 4-Wheel Drives, and today I wanted to have a look at some of the RhinoHide products. Now, you guys have probably seen this on my car, and I haven't really said much about it. It's because I've been in the process of testing it out and seeing how it goes. The RhinoHide is when you see my car looking grey. It's this stuff here that's actually on my vehicle. Now, I haven't got all the panels on here at the moment, hey, I've only just got the front panels on, because I wanted to have a little bit of a chat about fitting some of these panels to your vehicle. Now, generally when you order them from RhinoHide, they're designed to fit a standard vehicle, and they're going really well. So like for example, outdoors, these are standard. Everything fits on exactly right as they should. One of the issues I have noticed though with the RhinoHide products is that when you have flares, like for example this vehicle here, I put flares on it, and we did that because the tyres stick out a little bit, so we had to put flares on it to actually make the vehicle legal. Well, the problem is when you go and put flares on there, the RhinoHide product no longer fits anymore. And that's because it was essentially moulded on a vehicle that didn't have flares. So I've been trying to figure out how to trim the front areas, because the front areas are a little bit more difficult than the back. Now, I actually have already done the back ones. These panels have been done, and the way I did them is I essentially just put the panel up there and I started trimming, cutting it until I got it about right. So that's what I did there, but then I was going to come around to the front and I thought, man, this is going to get even harder, because the front, yeah, we've got this one over here. This panel here is not too bad, but the other side, I'll show you around the other side here. The other side, I've got the snorkel and the flares. So we actually have two different things on this side of the vehicle that we've got to try and deal with. And so I thought I'd show you a method that I came up with for the other side, which seemed to work reasonably well, on how you can actually trim these things back so that they fit. Now, I should mention to you too, hey, you might be wondering what is a RhinoHide. A RhinoHide's designed so you can put it on your vehicle so that when you go through bush and areas where you get trees and all that type of stuff, and they come along and they scratch your vehicle, it doesn't actually scratch your paint. So this RhinoHide actually just pops straight off. I'll show you. This whole thing just lifts straight off, so the panel actually comes straight off. And on the other side of it, it actually has magnets up underneath there as well. And so these just go straight back on there with magnets, so they're easy to pull on and put off. So I've been thinking a little bit about where I'm going to be storing these as well, you know, when I'm driving, that type of stuff. And I'm thinking perhaps a good place might be just sitting just up in here, for example, to store them up in there. So anyway, look, I thought what I'd do today is I'd show you how I'm going to modify this panel. So we've actually modified this one here already. So I've already cut it. You can see I haven't got it exactly right. It's not perfect, but it's damn close. And it'll do the job for what we need as well, hey. So I'm going to do the other side, and I'll show you how I did it, so that if you ever decide to get a product like this, you know how you can modify it for your vehicle as well. So this is how I've done it. You might find some other ideas. If you've got some other suggestions of that, whack them down in the comments. It'd be really good here, hey, to hear other people's views. This is just how I thought to do it. So essentially what we've done, and I'm going under the house here, I cut a bit of paper. So I got a bit of paper. So this is actually the mould for the other side. It's not actually for this panel, but we got this bit of paper and we stuck it on the side of the vehicle, and I got the shape out there. And that way it told me pretty much where I actually needed to trim off. So the other side's going to be a little bit different because it actually also has a snorkel as well. So I've got to go around the snorkel and figure out exactly where I've got to trim this as well. So anyway guys, that's what I'm going to do now. I'll show you a little bit as we go through it. Okay, so once we've put the paper on the vehicle, we've transferred it over here, and what we've done essentially is we've taped around the edge. We've got a cut, and same up here, the edge that we've got a cut as well. That's for the snorkel. So that's how I get the template. So and then once we've done all this, they come with some extra magnets that you can use. So you've got these really strong little magnets that come in it, and they come with a little plastic holder that holds the magnet, and then so you don't scratch your paintwork. They've got these little rubber bits that actually fit on top. So what it'll look like in the end are these things here. So you'll end up with a bit that's glued down. We're going to glue that up along this edge over here, and we're going to put some up in this edge up over here as well. So yeah, so next step guys is we're going to get the Dremel out. We're going to go through and cut this. So I won't show you me cutting it because it's just cutting a bit of plastic, and I'll cut back in once we've finished it off as well. Okay guys. Okay, so we've finished trimming one of the edges. So I'll show you what we did. So we had that tape on there. We've gone around, we've cut the edges of it all. And we've also cut out the section for the snorkel as well. And now the next thing we've actually got to do is we've got to put the magnets on it, but before we do that, we always take it to the vehicle and make sure she all fits. We've actually done that already, but we've just come back and just sanded it, given it a light sand, just to make sure it looks okay. So you're not going to get this spot on, guys. It's you know, you do your best effort, and so that's what we've gone for. And I'll show you how it came out. Okay, so this is it on the vehicle. So that's it there. And you can see you haven't got it quite perfect, but it's pretty damn close to it, eh? So it fits up nice and snugly around the snorkel, so that seems to come out pretty good too, hey? So that's how you do it, guys. That's how I do it anyway. You probably do it lots of other ways also. If you've got some other ideas, put them down in the comments. I'm sure other people who get some RhinoHide would be interested in hearing your views also, hey? And yeah, it comes up looking pretty good. We've obviously got the panels for the back and all that. We'll show you another video of them actually in use, but I just thought I'd show you a video of how you get the suckers onto your vehicle properly. If you've got some trim around it that you've got to cut the actual RhinoHide to get it to fit. So I hope that's been of use to you guys, and we'll catch you next episode. Talk to you later.